Hello, everyone. I hope this is working. Welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome to the world beyond magic and miracles. As I broadcast from my mother's home in Nevada City, California, I really hope this is working. I didn't give myself a lot of time to do technical testing, but hello. It's a beautiful day here in Nevada City, here on planet Earth. And I'm still reeling a bit from Simeon's broadcast yesterday morning. All I can say, I don't even know what to say. There's so much to say. How do you put it into words? I invited my mother to join me in watching the broadcast yesterday. But there was something really special that happened. She thanked me for coming when I did, for inviting her to this broadcast when I did. It was perfect, as they always are in my experience, because they're so individual. It doesn't matter how many people are watching, and whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching it in the future. It's like your creator is speaking directly to you, the one that knows everything about you, where there are no secrets. And something will be said that will just tickle you because you know it's directed directly at you. That was part of the experience my mother had yesterday. It was brilliant. Our connection just went up 1,000 notches because of this moment of how do you explain it? It's this moment where everything that you know, it's especially strong because it's something that you just experienced, is confirmed. So we have an experience and we have these feelings, and it's magic, and our brain tries to get in there and analyze it because sometimes it's different and you don't understand it. And so what does the brain do? Oh, I got to figure this out. So the brain gets in for analysis, and then one of its favorite things to do is go, oh, there must be something wrong. So it looks for something to be wrong. And then assumptions, boom, boom, it all happens so quickly. This is in a fraction of a second. And what yesterday's broadcast did was, from my mother, was to take this unbelievable, massive, fantastic experience she had. And it was like removing the veil, because it was just a thin veil that kept her from seeing what it was, because it was always there in front of her. It's almost like the veil was the brain mechanisms. When you release that filtering system and you are released into that freedom of flying, where there is nothing between you and you. And you just explode into a million sparkles. I watched this happen. I'm sitting in front of my mother yesterday as this is happening. I'm leaking. It was absolutely profound. And the appreciation, well, it was sent out in my tears of joy and love. This is what I'm doing here on planet Earth, coming to you live now from the Advancement Center, to continue to rise up in my awareness, continue to open my wings, learn to fly. Sometimes you take off from a low branch and you fall on your chin. It doesn't matter. You just get up and you keep going and going and going and moving. And the fact that so much of it can just be done sitting in your own chair in your own home. Although you could do it every moment of every day, no matter what you're doing, because there's nothing to do. It's simply this beautiful awareness that is coming. Wow, I just saw the picture. It's coming through the veil right now. There's not even a removing of the veil. It's like all the pixels, all the colors, all the little points are just like sparkles coming through this very, very thin veil until there is no veil. And you're just here, traveling to your origin, to the world of your creator, to the world beyond all worlds, to the world beyond that. And that's life. That's the joy of life. And as we get to experience this more and more, these beautiful broadcasts, Simeon's just pouring out for us right now. It's like, I don't know, it's like learning to walk or learning to, there's no learning, but it's just, we keep doing it. We just keep doing it and again and again, and then we're more connected, and then and then it's more, and then it grows, and then it grows. It's brilliant. I just had a vision of a father walking down the street with his infant baby holding his hand, learning to walk, and the patience and the love. And next thing you know, the baby doesn't even know it, but he's let go of his father's hand and he's just walking. That's how beautiful this is. This time where there's no time. But sometimes we reference it because it's what we do here on this physical planet Earth. And the brilliance is that nothing is left out. You don't, I love what he said, you don't extract yourself from anywhere. You're everywhere. You're having these amazing experiences of yourself, of life, of the brilliance of your essence, of the essence of life. And you bring it with you no matter where you go, whether you're traveling in the outer reaches or whether you come back here into this physical form and you go to your job or you go shopping or you sit in your own home or you meet with friends or whatever. And you've brought this with you. And the glow that comes out of your face, your eyes, is almost indescribable. As I saw it in my mother's eyes yesterday, it takes your breath away. You go, oh my God, I didn't even know such beauty existed. there's so much flowing through. It just wants to come out my eyes. So I just feel like there's so much more. That just about blew my lid off. And the amazing thing, too, about getting to visit this beautiful part of the world is there are so many trees around me right now. I can feel them. They're in front of me, they're behind me, they're everywhere. There's more, I always say, when I pass a certain point on the way up to the Sierra Nevada mountains, the foothills that we're in here, there's a point where it feels like the number of trees exceeds the number of people. And there's a shift. And I feel it every single time. And I'm not even aware of it. I'm not looking for it. There's a moment in my drive every single time where I just go, ah, I'm here. I love the trees. Just land and grass and nature and animals. Yesterday, I'm smiling because I finished the invitation here in the living room. I'd been working on it for a while, and I turned to come this way from behind me now, this way. And I'm sitting directly in front of this huge window that looks out onto the front lawn. And right there, maybe 10 feet away from me, on the lawn, which is raised, so put them almost eye level to me, not quite, but are these huge turkeys. I've never seen anything so big because they were they had I don't know if you've seen this, their back feathers were completely fanned out, and they were parading around right in front of me, and they saw me. It was hysterical. It was so funny. I actually took a photograph and a video of it. But it's every bit of this beautiful nature. Oh, it's just brilliant. I always feel so at home when I'm out in nature. I used to hike all the time when I was younger, and in Marin County especially, where I lived a lot of years and hiked, and it's powerful. It's almost like these filters that I spoke of also disappear when you're in nature, because there's this support system. These words aren't even good enough. But it's this sense of nurturing and lifting that happens. Many times I've hiked miles through these woods by myself, once in the rain. It's amazing. And there's this lifting of your spirit. I was walking through the woods in the rain by myself. I think I was singing. I don't do that. I don't take a walk outside and start singing. I'm sure there was nobody else around, and that's what we're doing. That's what we are expanding here through the Advancement Center, is that very feeling, that feeling of support and love as you're you're lifting the little babies up to the sun, or the little baby birds, and you're saying, fly. I just want everybody to fly. And you will. I'm sorry, you won't be able to stop it when it comes. It's amazing. It's brilliant. It's the magic of life. And on that note, I'm going to leave you flying. And as you go, I am sending you a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you for joining me and all the trees here today. See you out there.